What's going on, guys? It's me again, Dre Bone 777, and what I want to talk about was, do you think that smartphones and tablets are going to impact the future of gaming? Okay, you see that people are talking about the Wii U, the PS4, and the new Xbox 720. Anyway, what I want to talk about is this: do you think that smartphones is really going to impact gaming? Has it already? Or will it in the future? Well, here's my answer. I'm going to say yes, and there are a few reasons why. First of all, this device right here, PlayStation Vita, you see it right there, it has a touchscreen. We know that the DS also has a touchscreen. Like, when I turn this on, I'm going to show you a few things about the Vita. I'm going to have to keep on reminding people this. Okay. Waiting for it to turn on. See? Got the slide to unlock screen right there. Unit 13 looks like it's pulling up. But look, it has user interface like a smartphone has. You have to use the touchscreen on this device in order to do applications. You can't use your face buttons right here or the directional pads. You can't even use the analog sticks to open up the home screen applications. You really have to use the touchscreen for it. So right there, that tells me that this has been impacted by a smartphone and tablet. Another thing is this. Do you people remember the Xperia Play? It was a PlayStation phone that was on Verizon and AT&T. It first came on Verizon last year, and then it went to AT&T. Now, what the phone did was it was flat and it had buttons instead of a keyboard. So that right there tells me that smartphone and handheld gaming devices are going to fuse with each other. I mean, the smartphone pretty much got everything in it. I got my Evo 4G right here, right now. Like, this phone has a GPS. This device also has a GPS. They finally put a GPS in this device. 3G is in the phone. This also got 3G in it. Well, this one's a Wi-Fi only, but other models have 3G in it. So how can you really say this hasn't been impacted by a smartphone or tablet? Another thing that they both have in common: the internet web browsing. They both got front and back cameras. And there's some other features as well, like music, videos, stuff like that. So how are these devices not comparable with each other? That's what I want to know. Now, in the future, we're talking about these devices like the Wii U, the PS4, and the Xbox 720. They're already talking about the controllers are having a tablet-like experience on them. You've seen the Wii U's controller. It looks like a tablet. See, now people were mad when they was talking about tablets on a regular tablet, like the one I'm recording off of. They would get mad when they compared those tablets to a gaming device. Now, when the Wii U actually has a tablet-like controller, or when something like this comes out that is technically a tablet, now you like it. Meanwhile, you doubted the tablet right here, which it was a technical tablet, and they already got console-like experience on tablets like the iPad or the Samsung Galaxy tablet that I'm recording off now. Like, they've used the PlayStation and Xbox controller and connected it to these tablets and made them work. You see, they got PlayStation 1 apps on these devices, and you can actually play them. And then you can hook the tablet up to the TV. I think that's going to happen in the future. Plus, developers are talking about, making digital downloads. developers want money. You know, they make money off of new games. You see, if they just sell digital downloads, there is no reselling the game. You see what I'm saying? So that's another reason why. Also, the smartphone downloads all their apps. You see, you can't use there is no CD or anything that goes into the smartphone. It's all done digitally. Plus, when you have a lot of CDs and stuff like that, you got to worry about cutting down trees and all that. Everybody's about going green now. Plus, with all these CDs and stuff, I know I like to collect too, but you also got to worry about your system having a motor inside of it. Now, the motor is going to cost a lot of money to build, to rebuild, or replace. And the motor is going to affect your electric bill. You see, the motor consumes what you call power. And another word for power is watts. And in the video that I've talked about the future of gaming, the way that you get your watts is from your volts and your amps. So volts is the force behind the electricity, and the amps is the current of the electricity. See, I used to go to school for electrical technician, so I would know a lot about parts, and parts are expensive. You see, the smartphone doesn't use a motor inside of it, and it could do a lot of things without using a motor. You see, look how small it is. All it uses is a microchip and a battery, and it could do a lot of functionalities. Think of the functionalities you got: the 3G, the GPS, the camera, a lot of things, and it's this small, and it does it pretty well. It's even a computer router, and it has 4G in some of these phones. This one's a 4G WiMAX phones. And then there's ones that are 4G LTE, which is pretty fast too. You see, the smartphone is taking over in the future. And think about this: wouldn't you want this device to be your phone and your gaming device in the future? And you will have online with you all the time. They're talking about making consoles that can't even be played without having online service. See, if they mix with a smartphone or tablet, you will have online with you pretty much all the time, especially if you're under contract with Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, whoever. That's why I think that the smartphone is going to be the future of gaming, or going to mix with the gaming devices. I think smartphones and tablets are going to mix with gaming devices in the future. Plus, you'll be able to download from anywhere you are. Now, people will tell you about battery life. We know that the battery life on a smartphone is not that great. But in the future, technology gets better. So I think that they'll fix that problem as well. So, what are your thoughts about it? Do you think that the smartphone and tablets are going to use with gaming devices like these? Do you think it's going to be the home console after next gen? In my opinions, I think they will. It's kind of already started. So, yes, I believe it will. And developers, like I said, they're making digital downloads. You digitally download apps on here. You could already do it on the PS3, the Vita, Xbox 360, and the Wii. So, I'm pretty sure we're headed in that direction, where everything's going to be digital download. Well, I'm Drake Bone 777, and I'm out. Peace.